Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Everyday Shenanigans. Welcome, 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 and thank you for joining me on this cold night in the high 10. Thanks for joining me. The topic tonight is did Trezell and Jackie West use CPS as a way to come up for financial gain by fostering children? And that is the topic tonight. This is a live discussion. Feel free to call in at on IG Big Sexy 71 for a live chat to be recognized so people can hear your commentary besides just reading it in the chat, and also to contribute to this channel. You can cash app me at $ Big Angie 129, and all super chats are welcome. Thank you for the one in the chat. One thumbs up. God bless you. Thanks for joining me. So I'll just wait till some of you guys get in here to get the party started. Hope you all are well out there. The queen is pretty good. Pretty good. Hello, hello. I've got 4 in the room. Hello, Joelle, my good friend from the Shy. How are you, baby? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Thank you, Janice. Thank you so much, honey. Nitra, hello. Good to see all of you, or hear from you, rather. Thank you so kindly. Hold on just a second. I'm going to do some maneuvering right quick. So, I'm great, Joelle. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to get me something. You all just sit tight. I'll wait till you all get in the chat. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm maneuvering. This is what happens when I wait to the last minute to do stuff. Okay. Whoops. I don't know what I've done. Lord, what have I done? Hold on. I got to go back because I don't know what I've done to zoom in. I've messed my camera up trying to fool around. Okay, hold on. I don't know what I've done. I know I was trying to move my set my camera up higher. I waited to the last minute, and now I don't know how to get out of this menu to take it back. Jesus Christ. You gotta be, hold on, you guys. I gotta figure out how to do this. Jesus Christ, you've gotta be kidding me. I don't know what I've done. Save highlight, mute microphone. I've messed up. I can't get it back. This is crazy. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh my God, I live in the room. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Sorry. I'm getting kind of tired of these lives because it takes me too long to get ready, to get everything situated. And I waited to the last minute to decide to try to move something around so it could sit up a little higher where you all could see me. When it fell over, I hit something. Don't you love these live streams? It's hectic. 12 in the room. Thanks for joining me. Yay, Janice. Ain't that the truth, Janice? Like, what is going on? This is crazy. I'm going to give you all a little bit of information pertaining to this subject matter because I don't like just throwing out a title without having like some information. So I'm going to give you some information about foster care, and then we'll go live into the chat, and you all can tear it down. This is by Knott's Family Agency. Happy Parents Nurturing Children. How much do foster parents get paid in California? Let me also say before I start this article, there are 400,000 children currently in foster care in the United States. So that's just a little bit of information for you guys who are curious about how many children are in foster care. Here we go. Although parenting is a full-time job, you cannot think of foster parenting as a way to cash out. If you're in it for the money, then you're fostering for the wrong reasons. Foster families don't actually get paid for taking care of a child. They receive reimbursements for the money they spend taking care of the child's needs. This money is not meant to be used to buy a new car or pay for your rent or some other expenses that don't have anything to do with the immediate essential needs of the foster child. Bear in mind that irrespective of the subsidy or financial assistance you receive, you will still be responsible for providing the essential items needed to adequately care for the child, and the financial cost of that will be borne by you. If you're planning on being approved and serving as a foster parent in California, you'll probably still want to know how much reimbursement you can expect to receive to help offset some of the costs of raising your foster child. In this article, we answer some of the most common questions prospective foster parents have about much they can expect to get paid, how the amount is determined, and other incentives they might be given to help take some of the weight of raising a foster child off their shoulders. How much do foster parents get paid monthly per child? Depending on the county, when you're licensed as a foster parent, the reimbursement package ranges from $25 to $30 per day for each child. This amount increases if you're fostering a child with additional needs. When do payments start coming in? It usually takes a few weeks for the first payment to arrive, but that depends on the day the child was placed in your home. If you are with the Foster Family Agency, FFA, the counties generally send checks to the FFA around the initial 15 days of the month. So it could be that you have to wait a few weeks. Once the first payment arrives, you can expect to get a paycheck once every month to cover the essential needs of the children in your home. Take advantage of the cost-saving opportunities available to you. We know that bringing up a child today is an expensive affair. The state tries to soften the impact on your finances even further by giving valuable tax breaks to foster parents. There are also programs offering free stuff like clothing for foster children. To qualify as a foster parent, you must have a stable and verifiable source of income which you can use to meet your family's basic needs: food, shelter, and clothing. The reimbursements you get cannot be used as a primary source of income to cater to your family's financial needs. And this information I'm bringing to you is by the states of California. How much do foster parents get paid monthly per child? The state of California pays foster parents an average of $1,000 to $2,609 per month to help with expenses from taking care of the child. It is one of the highest paying states in the nation in this regard. This figure is for each child you take into your home. The highest rates correspond to children with additional needs. Listen carefully, because they will require more attention, time, and tending to than other children. Know that you can't just pocket the payments and take the child to the hospital or to visit other professionals that help with taking care of them. You need to be patient with children, shower them with more attention, listen and learn their needs, and basically find ways to care for them that wouldn't complicate their situation even further. Children may have been severely neglected, suffered physical, sexual, emotional abuse, and may be carrying around complex emotional issues as a result of what they've been through. They may also have some condition, depression, anxiety, autism, or physical disablement that prevents them from acting appropriately for their age or being able to respond normally to certain situations. Whatever their challenges, you need to be understanding. Remember that you're dealing with a person's life. The child entrusted to your care will come to depend on you for so much, and you cannot afford to do wrong by them. Shut your mouth. It is also important to identify a foster family agency that is committed to providing you with the ongoing support needed. This will go a long way in ensuring that you are successful as a foster parent. You need to constantly examine yourself, be open to learning new skills and training that will allow you to communicate better with your foster child and be an incredible parent to them. Raising a child is a lot to undertake, but it's one of the most fulfilling things you can do. Even if you decide to adopt your foster child, you'll still be entitled to receive a small monthly payment to assist with the child's upkeep. The amount of money you'll receive will depend on the child's age and personal needs. The amount you receive in reimbursement depends on the county you reside in or the foster family. In California, the state prescribes a minimum monthly payment, but agencies may provide higher than the minimum. Talk to a foster family agency to learn more about what your foster care reimbursement payments may be. Hopefully, this payment will help make foster care a little less stressful for you and your family. And underneath is just the guidelines for those who want to be foster parents and how everything is set up. And also, let me throw this in here for those who are curious about what this state pays for and pertaining to this subject matter and pertaining to the children. It says you won't have to worry about medical bills because every foster child is covered under the state's health insurance. Behavioral or mental health needs are also included under the insurance coverage. Make sure I throw out everything. Let me read this last part of the letter, and then we can go into the chat and talk. Conclusion. When you take into account the responsibilities that come with being a foster parent, the stipend, it becomes evident that the money received should not be the primary reason for deciding to be a foster parent. Just remember that financial gain is not an incentive to foster. You shouldn't consider the reimbursement you receive as payment for doing your job because you're not being paid for providing a service. The payment is to help cover the cost of caring for the child in your home. Your true reward is being able to help a vulnerable child feel safe, supported, and loved. If after looking at the numbers above and understanding what exactly you'll be signing up for, and you're still interested in becoming a foster parent in California, all you need to do is contact a reputable foster care agency and get started on your application. And right in this same article, it has, we'll help you become a foster or adoptive parent in California. Contact us, share this article, and spread the love. If you need verification for this said article, it's by Knott's Family Agency, Happy Parents Nurturing Children. And this is a wonderful letter that they wrote to the public to give you said information pertaining to what is entailed with fostering children in the state of California. I wanted to bring this to you because I like to always bring a source and stats pertaining to what I'm talking about, not just hype and rhetoric. $25 to $30 per day per child. $1,000 to $2,609 per month to help with expenses. One of the highest paid states in the nation to receive these said funds. And if the child has additional needs, the payment may be more. And they also pay for the medical, but with the state insurance. And as they state in this article, you are not to use this system of fostering children as a way to pay your rent and your personal bills, because you are supposed to be doing this from the kindness of your heart and because you have the love for children. But as you can see, it has been proven that in this country, people are fostering children just for the money. They're also adopting children from foreign countries. There's high rates of abuse for adopting children out of Ghana, China. And I brought you that said video earlier to show you that this is a hustle for some people. And it has also been proven that people were adopting children on the black market. And one thing you need to know, that adoption in the state, care, CPS, whichever word you want to use, it is free. You do not have to pay CPS to adopt a child out of state's care. Now, you go through a private agency, adoption agency, yes, there are fees. And there's also been rhetoric that some of those people have been fraudulent with filing for tax returns when they're saying that they're nonprofit. So you see, there can be a hustle in many things. But I try not to talk ill of CPS only because, like I said to some dingbat in my commentary, I do not judge all the same because I can't speak for an entire agency that has 200, 300, 400 people working for them. I can't speak and say everybody that works for CPS are bad. All foster parents, adoptive parents are bad. All children are bad. All biological parents are bad. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong with us. We group everyone the same. Every situation the same. Every case, it's not the same. Because you have people who are in this realm of a terrible situation, and how they act and respond to a given situation is not going to be the same situation in Ohio, Maryland, Tennessee. You get my drift. Please call in if you want to be heard on this subject matter. Do you think these parents use the system? I was going to say pimp, but I wanted to be kind to them and not put it in my title, but I'll say it in the video. Did Trezell and Jacqueline pimp the system by taking in foster children as a means to come up? As a means to come up and make money. And they use CPS from the state of California as a means to pocket their pocketbook, warm their bellies off the kindness of the state of California and the taxpayers, because you all love to throw that in there. Please call in, give me your opinion. Log on to IG, Instagram, BigSexy71, and I will gladly let you give your opinion on, do you think they use the system as a means to pocket their own pocketbook? And most of you who have been following social media here lately off of YouTube, and you're following the AV Watchman channel, you will see that he just uploaded a video, and they went to one of the last apartment complexes and talked to a neighbor, a male, who gave information that these people were unfriendly. They did not allow their children to come outside. He did not ever see their children outside. He only saw them in the windows watching the other children play. They parked their vehicle on the other side of the building, which one could say, well, they can park the car where they want to. Maybe they was preserving their parking space for the mama or somebody else visiting. Who's to say? But they did not fraternize with other tenants. They did not allow the children to come out. So one could say something was up with these people. Now, some people are not friendly people. Some people don't fraternize with other tenants in apartment complexes, neighborhoods, And that is your choice. But to deny a child the privilege to go outside and play and be a child, to me, is irresponsible and it's cruel, because we all were once children. And some of us have good childhoods, some of us do not. But I think most of us can say when we were allowed to play with other children, we had a joyful time interacting with other children. And it is cruel to deny a child friendship with other children. And friendships, plural, with other people. Well, he said that, Melissa. And I think as you watch the video, and it's sad to hear this man say that they would pass the window and see the children sitting in the window, looking at the other children play outside. You can't get no more cruel than that, than abusing physically, mentally, and sexually. Who the hell wants to be a child looking out of a window at people passing by, talking and laughing, playing on their bicycles and scooters? It's insane to me. So one would have to ask themselves, they took those same wicked ways to California City. And they did not allow their children to go outside and play, period. And that is why the neighbors never saw any children outside. Hello, Lita, how you doing? So this is crazy to me. Call in if you got something you want to say. Please call in. Let your voice be heard. Let America hear what you have to say, your opinions, instead of reading it in the chat. If you have something you want to say. Well, I don't know, because my thing is this, Janice. You were isolated at the apartment complex. Hello, Nicole. You were isolated at the apartment complex. You didn't talk to nobody then. They said one woman came to visit that they noticed. That's possibly his mother. I don't know. No one knows for sure. So you didn't talk to anybody. You didn't allow your children to play outside. You didn't allow them to go to other people's apartments. You didn't go to other people's apartments. And 9 times out of 10, you didn't have people in your house. Just like I said, they probably didn't have people at their house in Cal City. I told you all that. I doubt that they had company. Because like I said, if you didn't see your children outside playing, they probably didn't have people visiting either. So these people were recluses for whatever reason. I don't know if they're part of some religious sect, or they got some crazy religious ideologies, or what. But something is odd. Hello, Just Bless. How you doing, baby? I think they had something kooky going on with their thought process. And perhaps he had radical thinking. He didn't want to be bothered with the world. He didn't want the world in. Hello, Mildred. How you doing? Hope you well, baby. Hi. Crackheads got smart for real. Well, let's be truthful, though. Even if they were drug addicts, when have you known an unfriendly addict? When have you known an addict to not speak to a stranger? How does an addict get his hustle on or her hustle on? How do they get their bag on? Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? The average drug addict loves to talk to people because they need to be able to get in your pocketbook. Come on with it. They need to get something from you. If it's 50 cents, $20, soda pop, loaf of bread, honey, it doesn't matter. How you doing? What you doing? Oh, I noticed you just got home. You okay? You straight? Oh, can I help you carry your groceries in? Can I help you carry your bag in? I was wondering if you got $2. But you see, let's say these two were and are current addicts. They didn't have to get their bag on because the state of California was putting in work in their bank accounts. So they didn't have to go out here and beg nobody for no damn money. Addict or no addict. I do believe they use the system. I believe they use the system for some selfish reasons, which I'm assuming was to pocket their pocketbook, possibly also to fund a drug habit, because we've seen pictures where they were awfully small a year or so ago. So that's my opinion right now. I don't have no proof, but the fact that you have 2 missing children, that tells you a lot. And it's also been said by that same guy who gives the interview with AV Watchman. He doesn't remember seeing 6 kids. Sorry, I left that part out. Doesn't remember seeing 6 children. 1 older one and then some small ones. So who the hell knows? Who that man saw? Because like I told you all, if you're really not paying attention, you don't know what you're seeing. Who's to say they didn't leave some somewhere and took some out the door? Left some in a closet in a room? I don't know. I'm just saying. Now, was it that when they lived at that apartment, they only had a few children with them? Because they had 2 biologically that belonged to them. So was it at that time when they lived there and that guy only saw 3 or 4? Those were the ones they had in their custody at that time. So we got to figure out how long they lived at that said apartment at that apartment complex. And see, that's what it tell the story. It's the place that AV Watchman went to. What is the time frame of that location, and how long did they live there? Because he's dating back the guy maybe 6 months, so we don't know if he's accurate in his compilation. Because 6 months ago would have been before Cal City. And all the moving around. You got to get a time frame. Was it every 6 months? Was it every year? Was it every 2 years? What's the 411? I got 28 in the chat, 18 thumbs up. Feel free to call a queen. Super chat a queen if you like. Join in the discussion if you like. Hello. Anybody woke out there? Yes, just bless, yes. I'm sure the detectives are doing all of that. I'm sure they've already talked to CPS and got all the records and documentation from when they first went and got children in their foster care. The house was boarded up, Marshall. All I've seen is one board on a window. I haven't seen the entire house boarded up. Anybody like to call in and weigh in? Marshall, I'm great. How are you? I need to get some more rest. I'm not getting enough sleep. Midwest chick. Hey, how you doing? Where are you from in the Midwest? How you doing, baby? Where are you, baby? Iowa, Minnesota, Chicago, Illinois. Oh, Ohio. Okay. Well, I was a couple states from you, Illinois, where I was raised, Chicago. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us. If you all would like to call me on IG, Big Sexy 71, please ring me up to let me know something. Weigh in. I prefer to have people who will call in to give me their 411. It's a slow night. I'm slow running. 28 in the chat. Where is everybody? Excuse me. Well, it's a dirty system, obviously. Hello. 28 in the chat. 20 thumbs up. If you would like to give your opinion, please call me. Oh, Midwest said, okay, you were saying what Marshall was saying. The house is completely boarded up now. Okay. I just watched the one video with the interview with the person at the apartment complex. I didn't go in the queue to see anything else because I wanted to hurry up and get on here and give the 411. So they boarded up the house. Very interesting. That to keep you nosy parkers out of their house. Well, I hope they got everything out of there that they need. Very sad. Very sad. But like I said, they did this to themselves. For those that want to cry and moan about the other children. The children they can blame their parents for being in foster care. Because CPS didn't go knock on the door and take their kids out of the house. Okay, Marshall. I'll check the video out when I get off of here. So, Jacqueline and Trezell did this to themselves, to their kids. And like I said, if there is foul play with them and the two children, then ain't no need of people crying and moaning that those other kids are in foster care or whomever care they're in, because that means they didn't have no business with these two, their own kids. And the fact that a neighbor says they never saw the kids outside tells you something. And I know we've had COVID since March, so that's a long time. And people probably weren't letting the children play outside at first. But trust me, where I stay, eventually, as summer months roll by, the children were outside. People let their kids go outside. They let them walk up and down the street and go places, go inside of people's houses without masks. So, to each its own how you want to run your personal life and your children. But trust me, in America, people went outside shortly after COVID, after the lockdown. Different states opened up, let you eat, go places, the beach, whatever. And some people went on and pretended and lived just as if there was no COVID-19. And I think it's cruel to have a child sit in a house and can't go no damn where. And then you go buy a house. Why would you buy a house and still don't let your kids go outside? I could see a person saying, well, I don't want my children mingling with other kids in the neighborhood. I don't want them getting involved with other kids or getting tangled up in some mess or drama. Okay, we'll give you that. But damn, you went and bought a house. You didn't think to go say, well, now I live in a house. I'll let my kids, play in the front yard or the backyard. Because now you're a homeowner. And you see where I'm going? You are a homeowner now, Mr. and Mrs. West. So why didn't you let your children play outside? It's very baffling. Because now we know from an eyewitness, if we also believe what he says, you didn't let your children play outside at the apartment complex, and you just became a homeowner a few months ago. This is very sickening to me. Yeah, it's very disturbing. But it goes to show you don't know people. This is what I tell people all the time. You see people coming and going next to you, across the street from you. They don't know you, and you don't know them. And you can be smiling in the enemy's face, cackling and joking, sharing sugar bowls, loaning out eggs and this and that. You don't have no idea who you're talking to. And I'm always leery of people that don't like to talk, speak. You can always speak. You don't have to hang with anybody. But when you have a neighbor that don't even speak, they always got their head down, won't even return a hello, yeah, I'm leery of you. Because it doesn't hurt to speak. Never heard anybody to say hello. Mary Blue, how you doing? Are you all going to call in, or because I'm 32 minutes in, so. And it'd be nice if some of you others who comment down at the bottom of the screen to call in, say something. Yes, Marshall, it is very upsetting. Marshall, where are you? Where are you located? Hello, pallets and pugs. Marshall, where are you, hon? Well, I guess nobody's wanting to chat today. Okay. Is it lazy Tuesday? What's going on? Yeah, I had y'all up and running within 2 minutes. I had 30 people in the chat last night. I mean, what's going on? Marshall, where are you located? Where do you live? I'm just waiting for some Jeopardy music to start playing. This is the slowest chat. My God, what is going on? Hello, Gigi. How you doing? Is there anybody that would like to call the live? Because this is an awfully slow live right now. That's good to hear, baby. New followers, but nobody wants to call. Well, I'll send one of my followers a message. See if she answers, since nobody's calling in. I don't know what's going on. 34 minutes in and nobody's saying nothing. So y'all just jumped on to look at me? I'm confused. Maryland. Okay, I see you, baby. I mean, I'm just trying to understand why nobody's calling me. It's better if you interact where people can hear your voice and talk. Diane, what is this that you just sent me? Because this don't make no sense what you're talking about. I cannot support you if you will be using QAnon theories on your show. They say people are stealing people's babies and selling them to Democrats who sexually abuse them, then eat them. You notice this is the beginning of the theory and how they bring you into their lives. QAnon is pro-Trump, and we're instrumental in the insurrection on the January 6, 2021. JD, what the hell are you talking about? I don't even know what the hell QAnon is. Yes, I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. So I don't know why you are sending me this message. See, this is why there's times when I don't care to be on YouTube. This is exactly what I've been telling other people, other YouTube content creators. The stuff you all leave in the comment section makes no sense. You keep repeating yourself over and over and over, like you're trying to get my attention. Well, hell, would you like my address? And you can just come knock on the damn door and you can tell it to me to my face. It's like, I think a lot of you are miserable out here. And the only reason why you're on YouTube, Facebook is to troll the comment section because you don't have nothing to do. And I'm noticing this about a lot of you. You start out talking fine, day 1, day 2, day 5, you own one. So you were just on here live, doesn't matter, I believe. So now you're telling me I'm using QAnon theories on my show. Well, what would be a QAnon theory that I've given? Because I like to know some of QAnon's theories that I've been using on my show. I'm on IG, I'm on Instagram. You have to be on Instagram to call me, to talk on a video chat. No one will see you, they'll just hear your voice. I'm Big Sexy 71. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, QAnon. I don't know anything about QAnon. But well, you know what? I'm going to Google it since I'm following them and using their propaganda on my YouTube channel. See, this is what I don't like. I came on here in a good mood, a good spirit. Damn, you people are crazy as fuck.
Sorry, who do you want to call?
The fucking governor. That's who I want to call. QAnon and their theories. I'm not doing no more lives after today. I'm not about to sit here and waste my time with this stupid ass nonsense. I'm looking in QAnon and Wikipedia. It says QAnon is a disproven and discredited far-right conspiracy theory alleging that a cable of Satan worshiping cannibalistic pedophiles is running a global child. I don't know what the hell's going on. A white supremacy group? Okay. Okay, it says QAnon is a disproven and discredited far-right conspiracy theory alleging that a cable of Satan-worshiping cannibalistic pedophiles is running a global child sex trafficking ring and plotting against U.S. President Donald Trump, who is fighting the cable. QAnon also commonly asserts that Trump is planning a day of reckoning, known as the Storm, when thousands of members of the cable will be arrested. The conspiracy claim is entirely fictitious. QAnon supporters have accused many liberal Hollywood actors, Democratic politicians, and high-ranking government officials of being members of the cable. They also have claimed that Trump feigned conspiracy with Russians to enlist Robert Mueller to join him in exposing the sex trafficking ring and preventing a coup d'etat by Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and George Soros. The QAnon conspiracy theories have been amplified by Russian state-backed troll accounts on social media, as well as Russian state-backed traditional media. I don't understand the fucking thing I just read. So these are sex trafficking ring plotting against the president, Donald Trump. Trump is planning a day of reckoning. I never said Donald Trump was planning a reckoning. He's already a reckoning himself. How about that? I see you up here. I'm looking at here reading. Well, okay, don't worry about it. Well, I know how to fix all this. Wasting my damn time. Well, this is a very slow live. I say I wasted my time by getting on here this evening. And let me say this to Jesse Diane Ryan. First of all, let me address you like I've had. It seems like every few weeks I have to get on here and address some ignorant commenter on YouTube or my channel. Jesse Diane Ryan, I don't know you, and you don't know me. You don't know a damn thing about me. And I didn't even know what the hell QAnon was. I heard of the word, but I didn't go research it because I didn't care. And obviously, if I was to be a part of that group, society, however you want to word it, I'd know what the hell they stood for. So I'm going to tell you like I tell everybody else. Kiss my black ass. I'm sick of you crazy motherfuckers jumping on YouTube and on my channel with all your crazy theories. You start out with the hello, how you doing? Hi, queen. Oh, you look so pretty. La, 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 la. You come in the chat doing the same damn thing. The next thing I know, you start, all of a sudden, you start going ham. You know what I believe? A lot of you are attention seekers. You're lonely, miserable people with nothing to do. My platform is just what it is. A place to talk, share thoughts, ideologies, stories, personal experiences, bring you the news. I always bring a source. So I don't need anybody jumping on my channel with the rhetoric. I don't have time for it. And if some of you in the chat right now with that bullshit, remove yourself. Because let me tell you something. I sleep good in the high 10. I don't know how many times I got to keep telling you fools that. I don't sit up all day watching that bull on the internet and TV, racking my head against the wall about conspiracy theories, Donald Trump, this group, that group. I don't care nothing about none of that shit. If you a dumbass Republican or a dumbass Democrat or a dumbass independent, that's what you are. Angela does not care. So there you have it. And I'm tired of you all trying to come on my channel and tell me how the hell I should think. Oh, you should believe this. They got conspiracy theories. They killing babies. They doing this. They doing that. Let me guess. Did you get mad because of what Candy had to say last night? Because I have to sit here and think about what your problem is. You mad about what Candy had to say from New York? That's Candy's perception of life. If that's how Candy thinks, that there's crooked people in the government selling children, buying children, raping children, eating kids, what the hell that's got to do with me? Because I have to sit here and think, where's all this coming from? Man, you got problems. You got mad issues, just like the rest of you crazy motherfuckers. I'm sick of talking to all of you, really. That's just how I feel. Because I don't have time for this. Because let me tell you, I can right now shut it down, go right back to what I was doing on my sofa and mind my business where it's free. And ain't never gotta make another video, upload a video, or go live. Because this to me shows me some of you are not well equipped out there. And I'm noticing this now. A couple of weeks in going live, you're jumping in the chat, sneaking in, hiding in the bushes like you're looking for something. What you want? Because guess what? I didn't send for you. No, 7-1, darling, 7-1. My hair is black in the picture. I didn't send for you. So you don't need to be jumping over here and even going to the other content creators' channels or their Facebook pages, following them, DMing them, just doing crazy stuff. Some of you people need help because you are too wrapped up in everything. You mad at everything you hear on TV. You mad at this person. You mad at the news. All of that. Well, Lady Chi-Chi, I'm giving it to him because guess what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of just talking about the subject with the children, okay? And then this person, whoever she is, for all I know, because if I ain't mistaken, I thought this was the same one that was on here talking from Canada. I thought that was the same lady that was up here talking the other day, if I'm not mistaken. And now you telling me what I'm promoting on my channel. The hell you talking about? I don't even know what the hell you talking about. How the hell am I promote something that I don't even know what the hell it is? Sounds stupid. You probably that old cat lady sitting around talking to a fucking cat. Yeah, I said it. Ain't got no damn friends. You sitting talking to the cat and the TV, mad at the world. Well, boo-boo, you need to go outside and get you some oxygen and some vitamin D. I'm not quitting YouTube, but what I can do is not participate in the lives because I'm sitting here now 47 minutes in and ain't one person done called in. This is a waste of my time is what I'm trying to tell you. I really don't want to sit and just read comments back. You know, it's no disrespect to you listening, but there's other things I could be doing with my time. And this right here, I don't have time for this. This is stupid to me. Because this is what I said. A lot of you fake. You just in these people's channels and comment boxes perpetrating and crying and moaning and going off about stuff that don't make no sense. Nobody understand nothing that you're saying. You keep repeating yourself over and over and over. Like, okay, well, what is you trying to say? What you want me to do? Crazy nuts. Okay, I got Marshall coming up. Jesus Christ. And they say God made man in his own image. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I said that. Because some of you are not well. You're not well at all, man. Not well at all. I'm calling Marshall. Sick ass folks. Just stupid as hell. Marshall, I'm ringing you. You're going to have to pick up. Damn. Sweet Jesus, what is wrong with you people?
Hello?
Hello, Marshall.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
I'm great. Welcome to Everyday Shenanigans.
Hi, how are you? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, you have to turn that down because it'll give a repeat playback.
Okay. All right, I'm moving into the living room.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my first time on Instagram, so I didn't know how.
I understand. That's okay. I can't get mad. I just got on social media spring of 2018, and I none of it. All this low, none low, and push. You know, I'm just not as far as all the apps and typing on the computer. I just don't want to be one of them kind of people because I see how people have become addicted to social media and they really can't function with that. You know what I'm saying? They can't function without it.
I understand.
And I'm not that type of person. I can do good without ever going into an app because I feel like my life don't revolve around this. I've chosen like being on YouTube, Facebook, things like that, but I don't need it.
Right.
And I think a lot of people out here think because they see you on YouTube that you need this. I don't have to have it because my life was okay before I did this. You understand what I'm saying? But let us know what you think about them using the system. Do you think they use the system to put money in their pocketbook, or what do you feel?
I think they use the system. Yes, I do.
Okay, we just roll with it.
Like I was saying, trying to chat in last night on your live.
Okay.
Because I just found after I watched AV last night, then I saw yours, and then I joined in on yours.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
No problem. And then while listening to you, I went and Googled why.
You Googled who?
His children. With his children and his wife that was carrying his son.
You mean the West family?
No. Chris Watts. This was maybe about.
Oh, Chris. Yeah, the man that killed his family. Yeah.
Right. And I thought, and it seemed to me, it was sort of a copycat.
Yes, sir. Okay.
You know, because the neighbor next to Chris, had his camera focused on Chris's house.
Yes. Okay.
You know, and the neighbor across the street from the West family had their cameras focused on the West house.
Okay.
You know, and it was kind of strange. As I was looking at it, I said, okay, he must have looked at the Chris Watts case and saw the video and thought he could probably do the same thing. But like I said, I don't know when the kids were missing. You know, I don't have a timeline or anything of that nature. Because I had joined in when I saw it on YouTube one night.
Okay.
And I just went on and continued to follow it. And I said, well, how come the big national stations don't have it?
Well, that's what this lady Jody said. I think Jody's out west. She's one of my commenters. Jody Rife, if you're listening, she had said in the comment section, I haven't even seen this story. They're not even talking about this story.
Yeah, because matter of fact, I emailed CNN.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I emailed them. I emailed ABC.
Wow. Okay.
CBS and World News, but I haven't got any
response.
Got any email from them back.
Well, don't you find it odd? Because we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Wouldn't it be interesting to find out that none of the West extended family has contacted CNN, the local news stations in California? Because, California is a mighty long state.
Yeah.
You can contact anybody in California for a story.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that his brother is this big old politician or whatever over with the NAACP
activist
over in DC.
Activist.
Why didn't he come up that day or the day after and say something? And then why would it take him this long to put up $30,000?
I know, Marshall.
And then why didn't the NAACP put up some money?
Yes, sir.
You know, how come Al Sharpton didn't put up some money? Jesse Jackson didn't put up no money. No other activist.
Well, first of all, do they even know that the children are missing?
After all of this, on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, they should.
Yeah, but you got to remember, this is what I try to explain to people on YouTube. What somebody do over here, they don't do over here. I know people right now who are on Facebook, they do not venture off of that. They're not on Instagram. They're not on YouTube. They don't watch YouTube. And these people told me this directly just because I told them I had a channel. And their Facebook friends are that they don't even go to YouTube. Just like people who watch the news are the same people who don't watch YouTube. You see what I'm saying? Everybody picks what they like to watch best. And like a lot of people on YouTube don't damn read. Don't watch the news. Will not turn on the 11 o'clock news for nothing.
Right.
You looking for YouTube for your news. I'm on YouTube, and some people say, why are you throwing shade at YouTube? Because I'm a realist. You can't just rely on YouTube. I keep trying to tell people that. What the hell is wrong with you watching the news? Well, I don't trust the news, but you trust somebody from YouTube? That don't even make no sense. You gonna trust somebody on YouTube that don't got no access to nothing but the news and news apps and notifications from news stations. So I keep trying to tell people stay woke. To stay woke.
Yeah. Well, you know what? As far as local news, I kind of fall into that category of people stop looking at local news. It's not that I don't trust local news, but every time I turn on one of the local stations, somebody that either got shot, stabbed.
Well, I mean, I hear people say that they don't like it because it's a lot of violence, but I always tell people you don't have no control over these crazy people out here. And even if you don't like the stories that the news is bringing, which is the spoken word and what people are doing out here, you still should want to know, hell, if the road to your house is closed or open.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's why sometimes if I don't look at local news, I'll turn on to the world news and go from that point. Because sometimes news do get sickening. Well,
I understand that, and I have felt like that at one point, probably about a year or so ago. I felt like, wow, there's nothing positive on the news, but I like to hear something that's going on, and I stay in the Newsbreak app, so I get notifications from that app to show me, what's going on locally and what's going on nationally. So that way I can stay in the know of my community, even without having to turn the TV on to see, the local news. Because I'd like to know if there's going to be a power outage, there's a flood, if the road's going to be closed, if there's a wreck on the interstate. I mean,
yeah. That's why I guess sometimes I took after my grandparents because my grandparents used to listen to talk radio all the time.
Okay.
So I guess I took that from them.
Okay.
Because they very rarely looked at the news, but they kept with the talk radio, the local talk stations. And so basically that's what I do. I just stick with the talk radio station.
I understand. So is there anything else you want to enlighten us about with your commentary, as far as you've already said you do believe they use the system, CPS, to foster children for financial gain? What do you think happened to the children? Do you think they ever was at that house? What do you think about A.V. Watchman's video of the guy that they interviewed? What do you think anything about what that guy said?
The guy that they interviewed at that apartment complex. That was a sad.
Yeah, it was sad.
Interview. It broke my heart.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, because of the fact that my mother raised 3 boys by herself.
Okay.
And she wanted to make sure that we got into sports.
Yeah.
Make sure our schooling, make sure that we interacted with the other children in the neighborhood, so we would have fun.
Yes.
We may have been poor, but we didn't know we was poor because we were having fun.
But most Black folks, we live like that from day one.
Yeah.
Poor didn't mean nothing. We still got up, as they say, early.
Hey.
We roll with the punches. That's just what African American people have done for hundreds of years. We roll with the tide, despite the odds.
Yeah. But I within my sincerely, in the depth of my heart, I think that those parents, did something with those boys, whether they either sold them off, or either they killed them.
I got you.
I just think that it's so wrong.
Maryland. He's from Maryland.
And from I don't know. It just pains me.
Well, Marshall, I don't know what's going to come out of this story. What if the truth ever is going to be revealed about what happened to the children? If they ever going to tell what happened to the children? I kind of think they probably won't tell. I don't know. In these stories, you never know who's going to fold, who's going to say, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm just going to go and tell what we did to the kids and be done with it. Because really what you're doing is, as they say, you are prolonging the inevitable.
Yeah.
If they got anything on you, they're going to ring you up on charges.
Oh, yeah.
So you may just be walking around trying to lollygag around, knowing you're scared as hell. I don't care what nobody say. They scared as hell. They may never let nobody know, but they scared as hell. Why don't you just go and tell the truth and get it over with? But see, I understand freedom. You can still walk around, eat a hamburger. You understand what I'm saying? Take a shower free. Yeah, now you got to wait to see who's going to come up with your bond money. If you get a bond.
There you go. And then hope they put you in solitary confinement.
But you know what? Yeah, only for safety reasons. But guess what? You're going to get tired of that too.
Oh yeah.
Because you're going to get tired of being in a cell by yourself all day, nobody to talk to. You don't have, you don't have a phone that you can talk to nobody on. All you're going to have is reading material that they give you. It's not a pretty picture.
Then what they should do is once they put them in solitary confinement, once they start to understand, well, I can't speak to that person, see that person, so forth and so on. I got to eat what they feed me. I got to get up when they tell me to get up. I got to go to sleep when they tell me to go to sleep. Then that way they can remind themselves, that's how I did my kids. Right.
Hey, man, that's well said, Marshall. You're right, because that's how you did your kids. From what the neighbor's saying, because we already know that if you won't let your children go outside and play, you was doing some other devilment to them kids inside that apartment. Now, although that guy said he didn't hear no hollering and screaming, no disturbances, no fights or whatever, they probably was the type that got up in their face. You know what I mean? They got up in their face and probably, mumbled in their face. Like, they probably snatched them up to where, the kids was frightful. And they probably told them, you better not holler. You better not say nothing. So they probably were silent abusers.
Yeah.
They got them up in their face and let them know, you better not holler. You better not say a word.
Yeah. And that's
terrible.
That's the worst type of abuse.
Yeah. Because they're already walking around on pins and needles. They probably didn't talk much in the house. Well, what kind of life can it be if that's all you're going to be doing with your kids is abusing them, and then the kids can't talk, they can't laugh, they can't smile? Hell, can they eat? Can they drink? Did you buy them clothes? Did they watch TV? Did they listen to the radio? But see, all this is weird to me because when you go back into the pictures on Mr. Watkins' Facebook page, there's pictures of the children when they were younger and they just had their biological children. They were opening Christmas gifts around, Christmas, sitting in the living room, woo. Right. And it looked like just regular children opening up Christmas presents. I didn't detect anything suspicious in those photos. So it's like, well, they adorn their children with gifts at one Christmas. So how do you go from that to you don't want the kids going outside? So you'll buy your kids gifts, but they have to stay inside to play with the gifts?
Well, he think the neighbor's going to snatch these gifts?
I mean, I don't know. That's why I said I think that maybe he and that girl had some type of sick ideology about the world.
Yeah.
Because, when people start becoming paranoid about outsiders, that's going to reflect how they live inside.
Yeah, that's true.
If you start thinking everybody is the enemy, then you're going to want it to be where you don't open the door, you don't speak to people outside, you don't make conversation, you don't make friends, you don't invite people over, you're not going to go to their house or functions. You're just going to live in your little cubby hole and do whatever it is you like to do in that little space, and you don't want to be bothered with nobody else.
That's right. Have you ever seen that TV movie? It's a movie, but it comes on TV. It's called The Chosen.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's a Christian TV program.
Oh, okay.
And they showed where Jesus was in the field, doing his little carpentry work and everything. And it were the kids that came up to him, and he started teaching them about love.
Okay.
He started teaching them about prayer.
Okay.
And everything. And then when in somewhere in the Bible, I don't know what chapter or book it's in, but when he says suffer the little children.
Yes.
And when you think of that, and especially if you love children,
right,
you don't want them to suffer from nothing.
Yes, sir, that's true.
From nothing.
But that seems to be the ones that suffer.
Yes, yeah, hey. And it's terrible the way, the way these parents are disrespecting their children,
Yes.
not caring for them children,
Yes.
not understanding their children.
Right.
It's a hard road for those kids.
Right.
And I think that's why some of them have come up the way they are.
Right.
Because they don't have that balance in their life. They don't have that strong fatherhood.
Yes.
They don't have that strong motherhood. They don't have that strong grandparenthood. They don't have that strong neighborhood. When I was little, and you may remember this too. When I was little, if I did something wrong, one of my other brothers did something wrong, the neighbor would pull us up.
Right.
And say, you shouldn't do that, but I'm going to have to tell your mother when she gets in from work.
Yeah, that's a different time. But that's a different time then, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not like that now. You can't get involved in people's business and tell them anything about what their children were doing because they'll be ready to go off on you, cut you out and fight you and pull a weapon out. We're in a different time. The mindset of people are so different now.
Yeah. See, that's when there was a village.
Yeah, there's no village now because nobody wants to come forward and tell anything. It's just like when he was sitting there talking to the people, the one girl he had with him, and another girl was going up the steps. She realized he was filming. She was like, oh, I don't want to be filmed. So he put the camera down to her feet. And it was like, that's how it is, which I understand because you don't know people who are going to retaliate, whatever. But what I think is interesting is that are all these people, whoever's talking to Mr. AV, are you also going to go tell the police anything that you notice? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to explain to people is that, yes, YouTube is an open platform, but this just can't be the place where you all want to bring the 211 and the T. Are you going to the authorities? Because what good is it to say, well, if they went on YouTube, they told somebody on YouTube what happened, and well, why you don't call the police or the FBI? Because they'll be more beneficial than a YouTube content creator. And it's nothing wrong with us reaching out to certain people pertaining to cases. You have to tread lightly with that. Or they want to call a YouTuber, try to get a hold of them and get tell information. But I believe you best to go talk to the police first and then reach out to a YouTuber after the fact. Because it just doesn't, because what law enforcement will say to themselves is, you willing to go on a public platform that's all about he said, she said, and not go to the police. So we're going to wonder if what you really have to say is genuine or not. See, people don't think about that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you just clout chasing?
Right. Here's another thing about as far as investigating is concerned. I think the police and I think that the FBI do have some type of evidence.
Oh, well, they just said it on the news the other day. If you go to my community board, I posted the clip. They do have evidence. So that's why I kept telling everybody, you got to wait till they do their job to see what they have. And, you don't know how long it's going to take because you don't even know how much evidence they got.
Because they're not going to let you know.
Yeah, they brought out at least 3 bags or so from that apartment and house. Yeah.
They will let you know bits and pieces.
Yeah, they can't take. That's what I'm saying. So you got to think about what was in those bags, what was in the duffel bag, what else they went when they did a second search. You don't even know what they brought out of there. So you gotta let the people get the evidence. I mean, that's what people don't understand. It takes time when you are examining evidence and you want the people to get it right, whatever it is that they're testing.
Yeah, it's not law and order.
Right, it's not law and order. Right, it's not getting ready to give you an ending in 45 minutes.
Right, So in those other, because those TV shows, they got to work everything within 30 minutes to an hour.
Well, yeah, because that's TV drama.
Right. So, but in the real world, it's going to take months.
And it can take months, and that's what's depressing because it's just like when you live in a city that has a high population, such as LA County. You're talking about millions of people. And then, like they say, the more people you have, the more people are getting assaulted and murdered. And more people going missing. So you got millions of people living in a demographic. And now you got probably, God knows how much a percentage of those people being dead. Do you know how much work that is?
Oh, yeah.
Identifying the bodies, calling to see who's related to the body, somebody to come claim the body, doing the autopsies, all of that. The autopsies first, of course, then claiming the body. Then somebody's got to go out now to the field and investigate how this person ended up in the morgue. People don't really realize how much work that is.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
Yeah, we're not talking about Mayberry where one person ends up, dead every 5 years, every 6 years. You're talking about hundreds of people found dead.
Yeah.
In their homes, their apartments, on the street, in the alley, in a dumpster. Now somebody's got to go to the lengths of identifying the said person. And yes, Melissa, paperwork. It's a job. The bigger the city, the more the death.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the job. Now you got to find out. You got to take all this evidence you gather from the said place where you found them, and now send it to a lab. Now you got to count how many people work in the lab. So see, people don't really think about that. How many people actually work in the lab where the evidence is sent?
Because even here in Maryland, we only got the one medical center.
Okay.
And this may be about five or six of them, per shift.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's taking care of all those bodies down there in that morgue.
Okay. So you're in a smaller area where you live?
Well, no, Baltimore City actually is huge.
Oh, so you like on the outskirts of the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Wow. Well, anything else you want to tell us?
Well, that's it. And
Thank you, Marshall.
Happy. I am so happy that I found it. I'm so happy that I found your channel.
Well, thank you. I try to be authentic. I get a little rowdy sometimes because I'm a very emotional person, but I mean well, and I tell people that I mean well. I'm a very compassionate person, but I don't take no junk.
Right.
That's just who I am. I feel like I've lived a long time. I'll be 50 in 2 weeks. I've had a very hard life, and I don't have time for no nonsense.
Right.
Because see, this is how I look at life. What I talk about on here is nonsense.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not about to be bickering with no clowns in no comment section or other content holders. I don't have time for that. That's why I said a lot of people's agendas are different. Life is short.
Yeah.
And as you can see with COVID, it's really short.
Yeah.
So people need to really get the priorities straight. Because a lot of people are not living. You understand what I'm saying? There's just people who are waking up and they don't have no goals. Their every day is waking up. They're mad at everybody. They're fussing with everybody. And so guess what? Social media is just another way for them to say, okay, I got me another avenue now where I can get ignorant.
Yeah.
I thank you so much.
Yo, you're quite welcome. So
okay.
I'll be keeping in contact with both you and
yeah, he's on. I just got a notification. I see they got people on his channel watching right now. He's doing something right now.
Okay. So and I'm thankful for you and AV.
Oh,
if it wasn't for AV, I wouldn't have found you.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna let everybody chat. Cherie that's been on here, who I interviewed a week ago, whose daughter's been missing 9 years, he has interviewed her. So I'm assuming that interview is coming up or have already been uploaded to AV Watchman's channel. So I want you all to support Cherie Smith out of California, whose daughter is still missing. And she also sent me a message telling me that AV Cruz is also going to be interviewing her. So I'm hoping that something will get done out here in California City pertaining to her daughter's disappearance and the other unsolved crimes and murders that have taken place in California City. They obviously got some issues. And so nothing can change until somebody says something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, well, bless you and your channel. Bless your followers. And
Thank you.
I had a great time talking with you.
Thank you, sweetheart. You be careful. Holler at me anytime.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
That was Marshall from Maryland, everybody. That was nice of him to call in. I'm glad he was able to get the app up and call. Amen. Well, I'm 1 hour and 14 minutes in, 32 in the chat. Not many people following in tonight. 38 thumbs up. I'm glad that some of you joined in. Anybody else would like to call in to give their commentary about, oh, Lord, what's going on? AC Waz locked out her account. I don't know what's going on with this chick. AC Waz, if you out there, what is going on with your Instagram? I think it's interesting. You done got locked out your account. I don't know what these people are up to right now. We got some crazy people out here up to no good. Hacking stuff. Yeah, Marshall was nice. Yeah, Sonya said he sounded cute. He was nice. Mr. Marshall was real nice. I like when they come in and talk like they got some sense. I just got a notification a while ago about 2 people found dead in a parking lot of a UPS facility, and they have been ID'd. And this kind of looked like my home because they look like bungalows. My old city, Chicago. I don't know if they're Chicago or not. Let me pull that up. AC Watt, can you call in? What's wrong with your Instagram? I sent you a message. You didn't respond. I sent it so I could see if somebody had hacked your account and see if they will respond, but they haven't responded. So I don't know what's going on with your Instagram. Hey, Clarissa, how you doing? Lord, somebody, the deep folks that died at the oh Lord, what is wrong with you people killing people? A murder suicide. Phillips was a UPS employee. Phillips, let's see, which one is that? Barbara. So she didn't kill herself. Jesus, I'll read that story to you guys later. Well, I'll come back on with another video. I'll upload a video when I'm done. Oh Lordy, this is a slow. I had a really good chat yesterday. I had a lot of people in the chat. I had a lot of people calling. Well, at least I had a lot of viewers. I don't know what's going on tonight. The views are down and nobody's calling in. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Chris, call me. Call your friend, your new friend, or acquaintance, rather. Call me. Because I never get your opinion on nothing. Everybody, I send my viewers over to you to watch you since you show, videos and everything. Because I don't do that over here. I'm 2 minutes from saying the hell with it all. That's just how I feel right now. I'm about just sick of some of you folks. IG logged you out and locked it saying I have another account. I don't have another. No, you've been hacked, AC. That's why I sent a message to see if somebody would respond. What you need to do is go in IG and scroll, put your name in the search engine and see how many ACYs come up. If you see another ACY, then you will know. Oh, you still at work. Well, Chris, you can't just say hello or something. Can you go in the bathroom and talk? Dang. Look at me. I'm so evil. Oh, you at work. I can only be on when my boss steps out. Laugh out loud. AC, okay. Well, AC, I was talking to Chris too. Chris said he's still at work too. Oh, here go Future Queen. Somebody loves the Queen. Thank the Lord. Somebody loves the Queen.
I'm sorry it sounds so loud. I mean, like, calling in.
Well, turn it down. Well, just turn it down any sound and because of the echo in the background. Hold on a minute. Wait, let this other quit ringing. Hold on, you guys, just 1 second. Oh, I done got frustrated. I shouldn't let stuff bother me. I get disgusted real easily. What the hell?
Okay, am I still loud? Do I need to turn it?
Come on. Tell us what you think about the them using the system. Yes or no?
Yeah, I believe they use it for financial gain.
Okay.
I know they did it for. I feel like they did it for the money.
Okay.
Because they also had.
Tell the chat where you calling. Tell the chat your name and where you calling from. I'm gonna start doing it. Let everybody know who I'm talking to. Give your name and where you're calling from.
Oh, this is Queen News in the chat.
Okay.
I'm calling from Nashville, Tennessee.
Thank you, baby. Okay, roll with it.
All right. So yes, I do agree that I feel like adopt those babies for financial gain. I do not feel like they really, wanted them or was attached to them or really loved them or cared about them. Okay. You can see the detachment on, on anything that they do. You can see the detachment. But, these are not the only 2 foster children they have. Yes. They also have another 2. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So I just feel like it's all about the money.
Okay.
And I don't think they will took their time and love the children one by one.
Okay, let me ask you this, since you brought that up. Do you think they love their own too?
I find it very hard to believe.
Okay, and why would you say that?
I'm pretty sure they treated their own children a little bit better.
Okay.
I really believe that they treated their own some type of way better.
Okay.
But sociopaths, they just can't love. Like
Right.
they can't.
Well, they don't have any empathy.
Yeah,
That's you're right. You put it perfect. A sociopath, because that's what baby killers, rapists are. Serial killers. They have all been diagnosed as sociopaths. Correct.
They have no remorse, no feeling. They just cold. Empty souls.
Emulating a human.
Exactly.
Did you watch A.V. Watchman's video about the interview with the neighbor?
No, I did not.
You need to watch that. Yeah, you need to go watch that and give me your.
I'm at work all day. I'm on my way home now, so I'm gonna watch it when I get off. You know,
yeah, because it's very. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. It's very interesting. The neighbor, he was very genuine appearing to me, and he said the children never came outside. He said they would sit in the window and watch the children play. I was stunned. I was like, Lord Jesus, come on now. Can you imagine seeing that?
He did what? He was in the window.
The children would be in the window watching the other children play outside.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, it's messed up. They never spoke, never talked, never fraternized with other tenants. It was kind of like walk by, throw the hand up, poof, 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 head up, boom, gone. You know, no interaction with the neighbors, not let the children outside fraternize, parking the car on the other side of the building. He walked around with a stick. Something was mentioned about that. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if he's trying to say karate sticks. You know, the ones you swing with the chain. I don't know what the hell what that meant. But this is just, to me, I just think they got some type of warped ideology, because a lot of people are like them. They don't talk to people. They don't let their children play with other people. They don't let people come to their house. They don't let their children go to other people's houses. I think they got some type of warped ideology about the world. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. Yeah. And you don't know what they were doing. Hello, Rocky Top. Hi, Rocky Top, Tennessee. You're right up the road from me. Thank you. Welcome.
I believe a lot of it is control.
Oh, yes.
Yes. That's you want total control over those children, over your wife.
Yeah.
You want them isolated. You want them distant. You want them away from everybody so nobody know what you got going on. It's total control. Total control. I'm just trying
to imagine being a child and not being able to go outside. Lord, I just can't fathom. Sitting out looking through a window, looking at other children ride on their bicycles and scooters and playing out, tossing the ball and eating candy and talking smack, you know, being a child. And I'm sitting here looking out the window in this dungeon, because I'm going to call it a dungeon, because that's what the hell it was. You won't let your children go outside and play with other kids. I mean, even though I know a year ago, March, it was COVID city, but still, people still ended up going out months later and going back to normal, you know. And children were still outside playing in the summer. These kids around here still go outside and play.
That's sick.
Oh, I see that, AC. Well, I know AV is live right now. That's probably why I don't have no viewers over here, because they're over there looking at AV's video.
That's sick.
Well, it's very sick.
Children from their childhood.
Right.
We all remember when we was younger, you know, going outside.
But that was my best memories. Those were my best memories. My best memories in life. I can say this on live with no shame. My best memories of my life were when I was a young girl growing up in Chicago. When I say we played hard, baby, we played hard. I mean, there was a parking lot across from my apartment building, and we would play softball, ride our bicycles in that parking lot. And that parking lot stretched from one corner to the next corner, which was one city block. An empty parking lot.
I remember ride my bike. I remember trying to skateboard, trying to
I had a skateboard too.
getting on a sled,
Yes.
sliding down a hill.
Yes.
I mean, you robbing them children of their childhood memories.
But see, people don't understand that about being a child. But people don't understand that about having children. You know, Dr. Field once said that the things that children go through in life, no matter what it is, that's when their identities are formed, depending on what they dealt with as a child. So whatever they went through, whatever was inflicted upon them, changes their disposition of who they could be. Because that's the thing about life is who you are at 18 could be different if you had a certain type of lifestyle growing up, how you was raised, how you was treated.
And you know what? Most of the children that's been like hovered over or locked away when they're young, tend to grow up being wild.
Yeah, well,
they never had.
Right, they never got to have a freedom to roam.
Yeah, and these boys didn't have a chance. It's sad.
But then too, you also showing them not to trust people, and it's nothing wrong with telling your children, you know, don't go away with strangers, don't go in people's houses, don't get in people's cars. But just at some point, we all as humans are going to let our guard down, and we are going to trust people. I don't care if you're a child, a teenager, or an adult. You are going to go somewhere with somebody alone. You're going to go in somebody's house. You're going to get in somebody's car at some point. You're going to let them in your car. You may give a stranger a ride because they're stranded or was walking. You're going to let your guard down in life. And that's just life.
Yeah.
But to be a child and can't live, it's just something wrong with that.
Right. And if he's so scared or whatever, he's trying to protect them from, why won't he take his ass outside with the kid? If you want to protect them so much, and you want to be so damn controlling,
girl, I can't with you.
Why won't you go outside with them?
No.
You want to control everything.
No, he probably want to be a tyrant. He want to be a silent tyrant. I'm going to be in here telling you, you can't do this. You can't go outside. I wonder what did they eat.
But they so rambunctious and you don't want to deal with them. Why don't you let them get that energy out outside then?
So what I want to know is, what did they feed the kids? You know, if we just going to go deep into the belly of the beast, what was it actually like living in the house with Trezell and Jacqueline West? Did you feed your kids? Were they allowed to drink soda pop, juice? Were they allowed to have candy? Did you let them take baths? Or hell, did they wash up from the sink? I'm just curious. Did they get new clothes every couple of months? Change of socks, underwears? What was it like being a child in your house? Because I'm very curious now. What did you spend your money on? Because the article I brought today states y'all got nice little lump sums out in the state of California, up to $2,069, depending on the child's needs. And let me tell you, if you bringing in $2,000 damn near per kid, baby, your paper is straight.
They shouldn't want or need for nothing.
Now, I know California is a very expensive state to live in. The rent is high, but like they said, you don't have to pay no medical bills. You also get WIC up until the age of 5 from the state to help with the milk and formula and baby food for small infants to toddlers. So there's something's wrong here.
And you had 4 children, so that's what?
6. You had 6. They had 6.
No, I know the 6, but I'm talking about 4 foster children. So you multiply that by times 4.
Well, you also got to remember she didn't work, so she could have been getting welfare for her too. Because we don't know what she claimed.
Was bringing in $1,000 per foster child.
Because we don't know what she claimed as far as disability and or what to the state. So who's to say she didn't claim that she was sickly, this and that? And who's to say she didn't receive a welfare check for those biological children?
You know she received something. From the looks of
how this stuff says the husband was on disability. How do you know he was on disability?
Well, here we go.
That's
Here we go.
it's on now, ain't it? What? Let me guess. The book said. Don't tell me you heard that on the live book. Don't tell me you heard that on the live book. Okay, I can't listen to nothing that Facebook got to say. I don't want to hear nothing else. What somebody said they heard on Facebook, I can't take it. I swear. I'm not trying to be ugly, but I can't listen to no more Facebook rumors. Somebody said on Facebook they went to the moon and they stayed up there for 2 years and came back and set up a tent in the desert and I can't.
Yeah, too many distractions.
Okay.
People lying and stuff. I don't like all that. He's trying to stick to the facts of the matter.
Well, that's the reason why you don't know what's going on one of the lives. She said on one of the lives she heard, somebody's channel. Well, and 9 times out of 10, that somebody done repeated what somebody else done said.
Yeah, that's what we say.
We don't really know what them people had. This is where everybody's confused. It looks like they used the state to foster children because if they didn't have no jobs, you got to ask yourself what information did they give the state in the beginning to foster the children as foster children.
Yeah. What you
got to have something, even though we know they're going to pay you. They're going to pay you. But I'm still just wondering what did they have on a form, on the first form, to ask to be a foster parent. Well, Heidi said they had to have some income. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just wondering what it is. What is it that they said?
Yeah.
Well, maybe at the time when they took in the children, they actually had jobs.
They had a job.
Melissa,
maybe they had jobs, and then
Melissa said maybe a favor was done for them. I don't know. Don't start. What y'all trying to say?
They had jobs.
The uncle called somebody in California to speak on their behalf to be foster parents. I know. I don't want to hear nothing about that Negro. I don't want to hear nothing about Jamal Watkins, and that income had to be a certain amount. And Mildred, you're right, because if you're gonna be doing thorough background checks and all that, you're gonna check income, investigate them, the past, all that. But maybe it don't really matter, considering they're already giving these people a nice lump sum a month to take care of them.
Yeah, and then along the way they start working once that money started coming.
I was gonna say that. That's probably what happened. If they did have a job, they quit working once they start stacking the money every month. And then they realize, hey, let's go get us 2 more children. Let's call them and say, do you have some more children that need a place? We'll open our doors to them.
We have more room.
Yeah, we got more room. Liars. It's sickening. Because there's people out here, they are milking the system by taking in foster children. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. It's blasphemous to me. It's wrong to be taking in these kids when you know damn well you don't want them children. You're not trying to love on them kids. You're not trying to nurture those kids. You're not trying to teach the kids nothing. They just a warm body in your house sucking up heat and air conditioning, and you sucking the system off their government name.
Exactly. And think about this too. It takes a lot for just one foster child. They got to get adapted. They got to get used to. You got to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Spend that one-on-one time with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got to become their home.
So I wonder about that. So what were they doing with them? So you don't even. They probably didn't spend no one-on-one time. Nobody probably got the attention that they needed and deserved. They were probably like little foot soldiers in there. Yeah, that's what I call them, little army men.
That's all they was. And then you had your own biological children, so they probably got majority of your attention. Yeah. And y'all probably did whatever with the foster children.
Right. I swear.
I still think it's kind of funny that them 2 children was the only ones outside. Or whatever they lied and said.
The only 2 outside. What you mean?
It's just
that day when they made the report.
Yeah.
Well, somebody made a good point last night that possibly somebody was coming to town for the holidays and they were going, hey, Vicky, and they needed to have those children. They need to have some type of rules for why the children weren't around. So if I know
Exactly.
I done had these kids gone for a while, and now here come Pookie Ray Ray from Washington, D.C. or Idaho. They're going to be asking me, where are my other two children? So what am I going to say if I've adopted them and they ain't going to no other friends or family members' houses? Where am I going to say where they are?
Exactly. So you come up with these shenanigans.
All right. My children are missing. That could be possibly the reason why they filed a fake fraudulent police report. It was the week of Christmas when the children went missing. So possibly this was the rules they used, that the children disappeared because they knew they could not produce the children for the holidays. And I tell you something else that people don't know. Foster care has Christmas parties, for those that don't know that.
They wouldn't have no foster children. You gotta bring foster children.
They have Christmas parties. The foster care agency gives Christmas parties. What are you talking about?
And you gotta bring the children.
They got 80 out here going through a park talking about the youngest can be found in a red cooler. Well, how would somebody know the child can be found in a red cooler unless they put them in there?
What? Huh?
I don't know. I ain't listening to all that. I'm sorry.
Why would anybody know that?
Yeah. How would you know that? So this is what I said about. But look what's going on. It's a YouTuber that's out there looking. Just do the math. So y'all using these folks, calling these people in. Okay, but think about what you're saying. You're going to call a YouTuber to say where you can find something, evidence, but you don't think to go call the police. No, she's saying, AC Watson, a psychic told them. Okay, Lord Jesus.
Here we go with the shenanigans. That's all this is.
Okay, Sonia, I hear you. Oh, Lord.
People need to I just can't wait for these babies to be found so they can put this to rest. Because people are just taking this case all over the world.
Well, this is when you start. But see, this is what I try to explain to people about social media. Social media is just a tool for people to hustle people. It's no different than what they were doing to the state, hustling them kids for a check. That's all social media has become. It's just a tool to use and manipulate fragile-minded people, gullible people, naive people, to believe anything. And if you say it enough and say it loud enough, people will say, well, maybe it's some truth to it. Well, I believe him because Pookie said it, Ray Ray said it. It doesn't mean it's the truth. So, that's what I see on social media. Just a bunch of people talking and they don't have no receipts to nothing that they be talking about. And you get these vulnerable people out here that believe the stuff that they be saying. And it's sad. And get them all worked up thinking it's the truth. It's terrible. I thank you for joining me, everybody. The 34 in the room, 52 thumbs up. When they squeeze them parents harder, they're going to find them. That's why they're not searching for them. They know. Well, that's why I already know the police know they did something to the kids. Because like I said, the police have been to the house and they know what's been found in the house. So they're not going to tell us everything. They already knew something was up. That's why they haven't been searching. Because they already got a feeling the kids are dead. But they're not going to tell us that. They just going to sit there and let them squirm.
Yep, they're gonna let them squirm.
They're gonna let them think. They let them think.
I know they're gonna mess up.
But see, what they're doing is they're letting them think that they all right. You see what I'm saying? We're not gonna let them think we know they killed their kids. So we're gonna let you walk around till we stack up our evidence, and then we're gonna bring the charge when we have everything that the DA will accept as a charge to file charges. Because you gotta start somewhere, So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's a very sad situation. It's a very sad situation, but I believe they use the people.
I was telling a coworker about this case tonight at work. Spreading the word. And it's just sad.
Sonya, you horrible. Sad. Sonya talking about pull their teeth out. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I can't. She said you need to pull teeth one by one to the gum, the truth out of them, check my head. Yeah, that might hurt a little bit. Pull them teeth out. I say that'll hurt.
Dunk their ass under some water.
Oh, I know it. Do like they did the Taliban, waterboarding.
Yeah. Dunk them deep, baby, in ice cold water.
I got a smile in all this chaos. I'm trying, honey. I'm trying. Right, Just Bless said they letting them think they got away with it. Exactly. We're not gonna let you think we think you did this. We're not gonna let you know what we found. We're not gonna tell you nothing. But my thing is, they know what they had in their house.
Oh yeah, they had bags.
Yeah, so when you went back in there in your house after they searched your house, you know what they took.
Yeah.
So you got to start thinking to yourself, man, they took this, they took that, they took this. And then if you know you killed them kids, you already know you grass.
Yep.
But they're sociopaths. They'll still just think they can get away with it.
Yep. They thinking, I'm telling you what they probably think. They probably thinking they ain't got no bodies, so they can't link us to anything.
Right. They don't have any bodies. Well, Hottie Stuff and other people in the chat have said the house is boarded up, which to me is a very bad sign. But that, I don't know if that's because they've taken all their belongings out of there and have decided to, just vacate the premises until further notice. Because my thing is, why would you board your whole house up if you understand what I'm saying? Is has there been a decision made by the West to leave the house or what? Sell the house? What?
Right. And y'all just got there, so you gonna Lord.
Well,
so they boarded up everything.
Oh, Melissa said it's to protect the evidence, the police. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
She said the law decided that. Okay. Well, I hadn't heard anything to allude to the fact.
So people won't break in and destroy the house while they trying to steal.
Well, my thing is that everybody should have known to stay away from that house anyway. Because my thing is this. There's nothing wrong with being curious and wonder what something looked like. You drive by the house, you sit and you look. But at some point, the going on the property, banging on the door and hanging signs and breaking out windows, you done went too far.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you think those people are guilty or not. You don't have no business on their property, looming around their windows and doing stuff because you're doing too much.
Right. You don't want to mess the case up. The investigation.
Well, that's right. And then it's a distraction to the other people in the neighborhood. You already vandalizing private property. It doesn't matter what you think of the family. It's still private property. Then you got neighbors. So now you're bringing trouble to the neighborhood because there's other people on that street besides Jacqueline and Trezell West. And I don't think a lot of you understand that. You all have brought a distraction to that street when you're hanging and loitering on the street. I mean, right. You got people who say that about famous people. They don't like living by famous people because they get tired of seeing the paparazzi running up and down the street, digging in garbage cans and doing all that kind of stuff. Nietzsche, I'm sure they weren't good to them kids. Probably they own. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there every time I come out. Somebody sitting in their car in the dark, watching the house. That's creepy looking. And it doesn't matter if you think it's okay what you're doing. It's going too far because you're not an investigator, and you can get offended if you want, but you're not an investigator. You're not the police. You're not the FBI. So just sitting outside the house, what's the point?
Exactly. There is no point.
No, it's not. I mean, you just want, like, you try to get the scoop on a story, but you're not a reporter. I mean, I'm not trying to be nasty, but I'm just keeping it real. They don't seem fit to raise a rat. Okay, Nitra. Damn, girl, you crazy. Well, guess what? A rat wouldn't want to be in there, honey. Let me tell you. Rats are smart. For those that have ever seen a mouse rat run around, why you think they only come out when it's dark? The rats ain't stupid.
Good luck to anybody if they sell that house buying it.
Oh, and I was thinking about that just now. Who would buy the house? Who would sign up for that house? I wouldn't want that house. I would. You know what they should do? If they find out down the road, whenever, that the children were murdered, and God forbid, in that house, tear it down.
Yeah, make it apart.
Yeah, just tear it down.
Yep. Ain't nobody, they don't have a hard time trying to sell it.
They never even take that house off. Makes no sense to me. They're not contaminating anything. They're those people know what they want, already got what they needed. They got those too, I guess. Well, if the folks want to hang on the property, go, y'all carry your asses on over there. That's how I look at it. That's where you want to be. I don't see what you're getting out of it. I mean, it's an empty house. What can you get out of? looking through an empty house through the windows. This makes no sense to me. I don't get it. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
But the vandalism charge.
Because, you know, my thing is right now we still don't know if the children ever made it to that house, which children made it to the house, who stayed at the last location, because allegedly they had other residents in Bakersfield. So we don't even know how long they stayed at the house that AV interviewed that guy from. How long did they live there? When did they actually leave that house? I mean, that apartment. So that's why I say it's a lot of mystery to this.
Yeah.
And the only person that can really speak is a landlord could say, well, they did last rent. They turned their keys in on this day. All we know is they allegedly left and got to Cal City in September. Hottie still said they maybe go back digging. I don't know. This is all strange to me. Very strange. I got 32 in the chat, 56 thumbs up. Slow night tonight. But that's to be expected. That's okay. Because I'm 5 minutes from cutting the live short. I'm bored.
Oh, shit.
I'm bored. I get like that. I mean, it's just been a slow run. And like I said, I got aggravated earlier because some crazy woman was on here talking crazy in my comment section, talking about some QAnon shit. And I was like, what is she talking about? I'm just like, you people are just, you shouldn't be on social media. Really. Just stop trolling. Don't comment. Don't get in nobody's chat. Don't comment on their page. Call Jesus. He'll answer you. As they say in church. Get on the main line and call Jesus.
They need to sit down somewhere and stop.
I mean, was just talking. She was talking fine, not 2 days. And they went from 0 to 60 in 2 days. And I don't even know what the hell this woman was talking about. I just said to myself, you know what? This is why I do not care to answer people in the chat, in the comment section. And I know YouTubers who have like decorating videos and different things. They don't respond to you. You can put down there, oh, those are pretty curtains. Oh, I love the living room. Oh, I love the paint color. They don't respond. I got a lady right now. I watched one of her videos this time last year. She has just now responded, I think last month of November. And that was almost a year ago when I watched her remodel her condo. You understand what I'm saying?
Can't blame people.
So you know good and well at some point that lady had to have seen me comment on that kitchen she redid in her house. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so what that tell you? So that's what I'm saying. And I understand sometimes you don't get notifications for when people comment. So even if I go on some of my older videos, I see comments that I've never seen and never got a notification for. Because there's some comments I went through this yesterday to this early morning. I didn't see notifications for them. So I can honestly say, well, she probably didn't get a notification. But what I'm saying is a lot of people intentionally do not respond to their commenters. And I always say, well, that seems kind of cruel to leave the comment box open and you're not going to even say anything to the people. You understand what I'm saying? I think that'd be kind of cruel. But after this incident here with this witch, I just think to myself, well, damn. Well, what is the problem? Queen, you don't even know me. You don't know me from Adam. It's sad. Some of y'all are miserable. I mean, I don't know how y'all get up out of bed in the morning, some of you. I don't understand how y'all get up. What's your motivation?
Making somebody's life a living here.
Well, it don't matter. Because guess what?
Trying to anyway.
She won't be commenting no more.
That's right.
You hear what I said?
Like that.
See if you can comment now, Queen. You gonna be a typing mess.
Mm-hmm.
Sad. And I think I got the help on my Instagram. I'm gonna pull up out of there too.
Lord,
Patty Donahue. The children may be gone. Okay, I hear you, Patty. Well, we don't see them nowhere. And if the police haven't brought us any leads to say that they got a spotting on the children, I'd like to know who started the rumor so that they saw the children with two adults or something. See, y'all just playing games with these people out here.
Yeah.
Y'all doing too much.
They need to stop.
You know, you shouldn't even be messaging these private investigators and people on YouTube telling them, oh yeah, I think I saw him with a guy and a lady over on 15th Street yesterday. You don't do that. Okay, somebody want to send me something. DeMonte want to send me a message. You holler at me later. This lady, if you bored, we can sit up and chit chat.
Sure will.
Okay, you be careful going home, baby.
I just pulled up my driveway.
Okay.
I enjoyed the conversation on the way home.
Okay, baby, you be safe and holler me anytime. God bless you.
All right,
okay.
Thank you.
Bye, baby.
Chat.
Okay, baby. She's gone now from Nashville, Tennessee. I've got another person wanting to join in, so let's see who this is. I'm coming. This is somebody want me to cuss them out. You too sexy to be always fussing. I don't always be fussing. I thought I was staying in my lane. Why won't it accept? What is wrong with this phone? That's why I said this phone is weird. I don't know what's wrong with it. It won't even accept the thing. That's letting you know I probably don't need to be talking to this person. Your screen went black. I don't know what's going on. I'm right here. How it go black? I'm looking at you. Let me turn this volume down. Might be somebody I don't want y'all to hear who talking. I don't know who the hell this is. Somebody don't want nothing. Talking crazy to me. Y'all stay in y'all lane. I wouldn't have to fuss. How about that? I started my chat really nice and polite. Don't get it twisted now. Who the hell is this? If somebody don't want nothing. Who is this? DeMonte, if you hear me talking to you, who are you and what you want? Why you all up in my inbox telling me about me fussing? I don't know how it went black. The timer's still running. And it's got the number. How many of you in the chat? 57 thumbs up, 34 in the room. How it go black, Edward? Just Blessed said, my screen's fine. Girl, Edward probably talking crazy. Ain't no telling what Edward doing with his telephone. He got too much going on down there where he at. Melissa said, I can see you. Ain't nobody studying Edward, girl. Edward probably trying to watch 12 different things on his telephone. He said, I'm for real. Are you in a storm down there, Edward? Is it high winds? I don't know. Let me see who the hell this is. Y'all know y'all some sneaky old people. Love to be up in this queen inbox. I don't know what y'all be talking about. Don't make no sense. Oh, look at my pastor up here. He on IG. Go ahead, pastor. I don't know what's going on with him. He ain't got no post. That's suspect right there. He ain't got nothing on here. Well, DeMonte, would you like to join the chat since you got so much to say in my inbox? So I shouldn't even be letting y'all call me on the damn IG. Talking crazy. I'm going to call somebody else, see if they want to join. I'm about to end this live because there ain't nothing going on. Nobody wants to call in and talk. 2 people called. I thank you for the 2 that called. Almost 2 hours in, I don't have 2 people call. Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm in Tennessee. I told you that, Patty. I told you I'm up the road from you. Anybody else would like to call? Because I probably will end this chat since there's not much conversation, but you all chatting amongst yourselves in the chat, and I have to read back your comments. I feel like I'm a school teacher. I'm cranky today. I was feeling good for when I got on the live, but you know how that goes. My mood changed real quick. I can't win up here on this microphone. I swear the devil is busy. So let me ask you, yes or no? Do you believe this couple used the state to milk them out the money for these children? Put a yes or no in the chat. Oh my damn brother. Vicky, yes, 2, 3, 4. Marquila, what you mean no? 5. Marquita, what you mean? No, you don't think they used them. What you mean? You need to call in because I sure want to hear what the hell you got to say now. I am really confused. I know this motherfucker ain't came on here and said nothing on my motherfucking channel. You ain't gonna never say nothing on this channel again. Edward said it's fine. Edward, why don't you call me? I need to see what you look like anyway. You call me, Edward. Okay, 6, I believe it's 6 of y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of you have said yes, that you do believe that they use the state to get money for the children. 1 got a question mark. 1 says no. Edward, call me. Big Sexy 71 on IG. Let me hear what you got to say, because you and I have never spoken. So I think it's time you and I have a little chat. But this, this is a damn psychopath right here. Just a psychopath. I know how to start removing all of you. I'm getting ready to start disabling the comment box. I know how to fix all that. You want to talk to the queen? It'll be very limited. That's how I feel right now. Because you folks done got disrespectful. No kind of respect for people. Look at this another psychopath. Golly. If you all could just read these comments in these boxes. Do y'all even read the comments that people leave in my comment box? Never seen anything like it. It's jacked up. Flouncer, you in the chat. Why don't you call me? 1977. Miss New Zealand, I know you out there, Miss Flouncy. Why don't you call me, darling? Give me your 411. We'd like to hear from you. Tell us what you think, dear. $31 in the chat, 59 thumbs up. Well, this is a sad tragedy. Nonetheless, it's a very sad situation dealing with these kids because you don't know anything. Everybody giving their 411, but they ain't really saying nothing. Just a bunch of people mumbling. We don't really know anything about what happened to these kids. It's just sad. Very, very sad. Anybody else would like to call? Lord have mercy. Bet if I said call my Facebook Messenger, you called in. Good God Almighty. What the hell is wrong with everybody? So y'all just want me to sit up here and look at y'all? I'm just trying to understand what am I doing up here? I'm confused. Nobody wants to call in. 2 hours and 1 minute. You guys want to let the same people call in every day. Don't y'all want to hear somebody else's opinion sometime? I mean, I'm trying to understand what's going on. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna catch up on all my TV shows that I've missed since I've been talking about these missing children. Give myself a break. That's what I think. And he live. Interesting. Is there anybody that would like to give their opinion pertaining to this storyline of these people using CPS and using these children as a means to fund their pocket? How this stuff, I ain't worried about it. Vicky, I don't know what's going on with Edward. Well, oh, 6 messages. I don't see nothing. I just imagine if this was real television that I'm on, I wouldn't have a job. How about that? Because nobody's talking. I'm just sitting here looking at the comments. Whoo, wow. I don't know what to say. I'm calling somebody right now to see if they'll answer. Because I'm about to end this chat. Well, Rocky Top Tennessee, y'all, thank you for tuning in and joining us in the chat, saying hello. I appreciate that. Hope you come back. I'm calling somebody else now to see if they answer. Miami 15. She didn't join. Well, I don't know what's going on right now. This is very weird to me. I might move something to somebody. Well, I'm on Instagram. Big Sexy 71. How am I not on it? I just got to talk to somebody, Edward. Good Lord of mercy. It don't matter. But this is my last time doing it anyway, so. Hello? I'm on live. I'm on live. You want to give your commentary about the children, or have you kept up with the story? Huh? Okay, so you don't have no opinion because you haven't kept up, so you can't give an opinion. Okay, well. Well, the topic tonight is did they pimp the system by using the children to get money to put in their pockets? So you can't give no opinion because you haven't followed the story. And nobody's calling in to give their comment. I've had 2 callers, nobody else want to call in. Yet they cry on, they want me to be on live, but won't even call in. So I'm just sitting up here wasting my time.
Yeah, I watched the ads too.
Oh, that was so sweet of you, brother. Because I know when I go to YouTube, I don't watch the ads to nobody's videos. Who wants to sit there through all them ads? You'll never get to the video. And sometimes they'll be talking for just a few minutes and then boom, another commercial will come up. You don't even get to the store. It's like watching TV.
I watched 2 on yours.
Oh, thank you so much. So, well, I'm live and I just thought I was trying to call somebody who can give me their input on the storyline since nobody's calling in. So that's that. That is that. Where are you? Oh, okay. Is Saida with you?
I'm with my friend.
Oh, okay. Well, you're on live, so you tell homeboy I said hello.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye. All right. Since nobody's going to call, I'm going to end this chat because I need to get some rest and nobody's trying to call in and say anything. So just keep trying to, because I don't have time for this right now. I'm just very annoyed. Very, very annoyed. It's just all this craziness. And I don't see that I don't have a message from him. I don't know. I wonder what's going on with his phone. Edward, nothing came up. I don't see any messages from you. Oh, Jesus. There's no request. I have only one request from somebody. I don't see anything. Well, it's come down to the wire. It's 2 hours in, and this has not been the most eventful day today. We'll be jumping on, but I thank you for those who tuned in to listen to the information that I brought you. And so I'm going to check out of here because it's 2 hours in, and I will be bringing you more information pertaining to the children. If I get any more information, any other topics, but probably from now on, I will just be uploading commentary pertaining to the children, just uploading the videos the regular way. But I thank you for joining me, and I hope you all stay safe tonight. Have a blessed week and stay warm. And the Queen is out of here. Thanks for joining me, and this is Everyday Shenanigans.